Do you have a hard time making decisions? And when you do, you're not completely confident that you made the right one? Or do you fear of doing things in the wrong way? Do your friends call you wishy-washy? Are you a self-proclaimed indecisive person? Well, guess what? If that's you today, congratulations for deciding to be here. I know it was a struggle, but we've got good news because we are going to help people today live on this call that suffer or have challenges with indecisiveness or wishy-washy. What is this all about? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Emotion Code Brochure. We are live Saturdays, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. My name is Michael Logie. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. I live in Victoria, BC, on the beautiful west coast of Canada, and I'm here with John.
Hey everyone, yes, my name is John Inverarity. I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner, and I live in Vancouver. And I'm actually on vacation this week up in the in-laws' house here, so different background behind me here. Maybe you can see the sauna. But yeah, uh, like Michael said, wishy-washy, indecisiveness, really popular. We've both helped a lot of people with this in the past. And so yeah, that's a great topic today.
And it's a quickie. It's a quickie, just so you know. So, John, for people that have joined us in the past and for the new people today, let's give them a little, because we want to work with, I think we can work with more than two people today because it's a quickie, but we want to make sure that when you connect with us, that you are telling us everything that we need to know. So, John, here is what we need to hear from people today. Let's do a quick little load here. Okay, can you tell our friends, maybe our podcast, hey, listen, we're getting tons of listeners on the podcast. So for them listening, John, what are we asking for people here to get for us, please?
Yeah, so here we're doing emotion code sessions live, so you have to be watching live. What we need is your name. Obviously, you'll be watching live. We'll see your name in the comments, so you have to comment. And the
Yep.
problem or the challenge is today it's indecisive or wishy-washy, and we need the severity. So tell us how severe it is, subjective to you. So 10 being most severe, and then permission. So say, yeah, I volunteer. You have my permission.
And if you're putting it off and you're scared that you might give us the wrong answer, or you're a little bit timid, or maybe you're even kind of, I don't know whether I want to do it or not, hashtag get it done. Let us know. Here's how to do it. We want to help you today. And by help you, we want to give you an emotion code session. So, John, why don't you today summarize the whole emotion code process today, and I'll show things and demonstrate things as you talk. So go ahead and for new listeners today, what is the emotion code, the kind of the keys to the process? And if you've been watching before, you can follow along because you know it. Because today we're on episode 110, and we have viewers that have been watching for 110 weeks. You know what, John, before we hear about the emotion code process, let's go talk and welcome those people that have been joining us for 110 weeks. And we're going to start with who?
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of people watching live today. So again, if you're watching live, say hello. Let us know where you're from. In the front row here is Natasha Paula Samuel saying hello. Corrine Beach Murray's watching, says good morning.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's a volunteer. Lori Mayo says, hello, I will volunteer.
Okay. So Lori probably didn't see the chart. So Lori, we want to help you today. So follow the instructions we gave earlier, and then we posted that. You posted that before we talked about that. Tanya is she is saying good morning, brothers. Kelly Carson's in for the whole show today. Usually she's traveling or working. So Kelly, welcome. What else?
Yeah, Casper Blackwell's here. Says, woohoo, missed you guys.
Yes, we missed you too, Casper. So welcome back.
Yeah,
Fun show
and
today.
Cass McCrae is watching as well. Says, hey guys, at first I was unsure whether or not to watch this broadcast.
Yeah, well, we weren't sure if we were going to let you know about it either, to be honest with you. Cass McCrae. Hey, 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 it's Cass McCrae. He is out in Eastern Canada. He is a country and Western singer. So we love having him join us. So thanks, Cass, for joining us. Even though you're a little wishy-washy about whether you should or not, sense of humor.
Yeah.
And who else?
Angela Sue Klinberg's here. Says, hey guys, so glad I had a free hour to catch you. Yeah. And Okay, another comment from Lori Mayo. Yes, I am wishy-washy, very indecisive, both. Hot here in Vegas, 108. And
Okay,
Maria's here, says good morning. Yeah,
yeah,
Maria
yeah,
Laroni.
Maria Loroni. She's helped me design my new website with all the words. She's been helping with my 3 books that I sold millions of copies with. So I'm honored that she's here with us today. So if you need any copywriting skills or anybody to help, double tap her and let her know. She's my resource. Grace Cougar Ross, how the red velvet cupcake are you?
What's going on, Grace?
Well, I went to San Francisco one time and I never met. She was a viewer. She said, "Oh, what would it take to meet you when you were in San Francisco?" And I said, "Well, the best red velvet cupcakes in San Francisco." Well, she was on it. But she bought me 6 of them. That was way too much. Hashtag, at the time, 3 hit the spot. But then I used a motion code and I haven't had a red velvet anything probably in about 2 years. But boy, all 6 of them I enjoyed, Grace. So thank you very much. Our friend Sylvia Bellini. Hello there, gentlemen. Weather is wishy-washy here in London. At least it's not raining. Okay, so our friend Casper, he's in Vancouver, I believe. Casper, I volunteer. I feel like I've had one foot on the brake and one on the gas since my divorce. I've been on the fence about getting back into healing and taking EC course for months now. So let's just say a relationship moving on, taking the emotion code course. Hey, just a little hashtag sidebar. If you are going to take Dr. Brad's emotion code practitioner course, let me know. I'm going to give you my affiliate link. I'll declare that I'm going to get $100 for giving you that. But in exchange, because I want to be part of your world, I'll give you a 25-minute mentoring session to prepare you how to take the Dr. Brad program and prepare yourself for all the steps in that process. It's really worth it. They actually should have my little video explaining all that, help put a whole context on the training. Casper, send me a direct message and say, hey, I want your link to Dr. Brad's program so you can mentor me for 12. You don't have to say all that. Just say, hey, it's me, bro. Send me the link. So he's saying that relationships, the emotion code course severity is $9.99. It's his thing. So people say, what are they doing? Well, we are going to be using the emotion code, and Casper's in another city. He's not even in the room. He's not even on the video, and I'm going to help him remove his indecisiveness and wishy-washy around making these decisions. It's kind of S or get off the pot. You know what I'm saying here? Are you one of those?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to help us.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, John. Carry on.
Yeah, Kelly Carson says, I'm a 10 at wishy-washy. Pretty sure. Maybe not. LOL. Yeah. A little more from Lori Mail here. Says, 59, I make plans, and then when it comes to them, I'm wishy-washy and don't follow through. 10. I'm a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, a few other people joining us here. We have Paul Brent. Says, good morning.
Hey, Paul Brent.
Yeah, Trish Jackson says, hi, guys. Too many decisions to make about all kinds of things. 6 out of 10. Yes, permission.
Well, John, let's each pick somebody. I'm going to work on Casper, and then I'm going to Paul Brent's I'm going to work on him as well. So we're going to hear from a couple people, and then so before we do that, why don't you quickly summarize the process for people that are joining us? Will want to know why we're brushing our hair so much, or the look like we're combing our hair. Go ahead, John, and then
Absolutely.
After you're done, I'm going to work with Casper.
Sure. Great. Okay, so there's 2 distinctions before we get into the 7 keys here, and one is a trap emotion, and a trap emotion is about the size of your fist, can be a little bit larger, and what that is it is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. Something negative in the past that's still with you, still living with you. It's the size of your fist, it's in your neck, it's in your shoulders, it's around your heart, it's in your hips, and it actually has a double-edged sword in that it mentally creates that wishy-washy, that indecisiveness, and 60 other emotions, and as well as pain, and it prevents you from healing. So that's one distinction. The other is the subconscious mind. So that's the real brain in the brain, and we are going to communicate with the subconscious mind that remembers everything and it knows everything, and we utilize that power to find out which emotion it is that's creating your symptoms or concerns. So those are the two distinctions: trapped emotion and subconscious mind. Okay, so the 7 keys. First is the emotion code chart. So there's 60 trapped
We have
emotions on the
charts
chart.
everywhere. We have small charts, medium charts, and Papa Bear charts behind me.
Charts everywhere.
I got
2
magnets
columns.
everywhere too. You'll explain that in a minute.
I had 2 columns and 6 rows, so at 60 trapped emotions. And excuse me. And they're all different, and they're broken down into boxes of 5. And it's done so we can muscle test and find which trapped emotion is really, really quickly by asking yes or no questions. So muscle testing, that's an agreement between our muscles and you, your subconscious mind, to find out which emotion it is. And we're going to act as a proxy on your behalf. So us as certified practitioners, we connect to you via proxy and muscle test and communicating with your subconscious again. All right. So next is permission or severity here. What do you have here? Severity. Yeah. Scale of 1 to 10. So 10 being most severe. Most people here are saying, they're indecisive, wishy-washy. Is it 10? Permission. Again, we need permission to work on people. We just won't work on people because we think they need our help. We use magnets, and that amplifies our intention to delete the trapped emotion, and we swipe it over our heads. It goes across the governing meridian, and that amplifies our intention to spread and release all that energy out through your whole meridian system. And we drink a little bit of water as practitioners and stay hydrated, so that's the last key.
Okay. And the beauty of this work, well, I can't even, I could give you the top 10 reasons why this is the most important development of any healthcare thing that we've ever heard of ever, probably including penicillin. Yeah, I said it. Okay. Is that the person doesn't need to be physically present. So that's how John and I have active practices and working people all over the world. You don't have to be here in front of us, although I like to work with people on video so I can get them to show me where the pain is, and so I can get feedback better. So they can be by email, it can be by a telephone or WhatsApp, it can be by the video. That's the best news. You never have to leave your house, and that you can work very efficiently. We usually work like in under half-hour blocks of time. We can get a lot done, and you just need to say, here's my list. Speaking of lists, you think, well, what can the bros work on? What are some of the things? Well, if you go to my website, as you'll see before, Remove Trapped Emotions, here's a menu. Because in case you think that we just work on chronic pain, we work on way more than chronic pain. Or maybe we're just the nasal decongestants, or we're the people that help grinding of teeth, and then all of a sudden we're the teeth grinding whisperers, and people don't. No, we do all of this. Go to my website, print this off, use it as a checklist. And why am I giving you a checklist? Because when you hire us, you have to come for more than one thing. Today, we're going to demonstrate how we're going to use the emotion code process, delete the unprocessed trapped emotions on all the charts using a magnet that are causing your indecisiveness or your wishy-washiness. You're going to be surprised how fast the process is, and you're going to be so surprised on how much you're going to initiate action after that quick trapped emotion release. John, a couple more comments, and I am going to get set up to work with Casper.
A couple more, yeah, absolutely here. Okay, so where do we leave off here? Paul Brandt. Trish Jackson says, hey guys, too many decisions to make about all kinds of things. Actually, I read that one already. Double up there. Permelia is here, says, good morning, bros. I'm happy to be watching your show this week. Back from vacation. Shay Cartwright says, Cheryl here. My problem is mainly my lack of focus at a 10 level. I volunteer gladly.
Okay, so I'm going to start right now. That John said that I'm going to take some more water.
Yeah.
Make sure there's conductivity. That's how energy works. So I'm muscle testing right now. This is my yes. That's my no. So am I hydrated enough to work with Casper? Yes. Okay, I worked with him before, so we'll probably connect. I'm just looking for Casper B. There we go. So am I Casper? Yes. Am I Michael? No. So I'm his proxy. That means he let me do this on his behalf. And it being Before I was explaining to Michael, I get his voice now. When I was explaining to Michael about my level of wishy-washiness or indecisiveness about moving on from a relationship and just kind of moving on, and then whether to take the EC course and when I should start. So even in addition to other things, what is the severity of my indecisive wishy-washiness in my life, the way my life operates? Do I have that symptom? Yes. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being severe, what is the severity of my overall wishy-washy indecisiveness? It takes more time for me to ask the question than to delete the emotion. So a 1 to 10, is my wishy-washiness a 1? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8 out of 10. Now, I always like this question. Don't need to ask it because I know the answer, but I want you to hear it. So my subconscious mind that knows everything. Michael's not guessing. My fingers. I'm talking to his subconscious mind. So the 8 out of 10 is my severity of wishy-washiness. Here's my favorite question. What is the percentages caused by trapped emotions? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Is it 101%? Is it 99%? Is it 100? So that's the best news of all. Well, no, that's not the best news. That's good news. The good news is that 100% of the problem is caused by the trapped emotion. You know what the better news is? I'm going to find it and I'm going to delete it. As an average, how many trapped emotions are creating this behavior? Under 5? Yep. Under 4? Yep. Under 3? Yep. Under 2? No, not under 2. Over 2? No. What is it, Captain Obvious? Oh, it's a 2. Now I've got to find them. John, show the chart. So I've got 60 on the chart. I want to muscle test. I'm going to scan it. So is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, how's that, Captain Obvious? John, say, what's B 5, 5, please?
Wishy-washy?
Wishy-washy. So
Yep.
just out of curiosity, when did this wishy-washy, unprocessed trapped emotion get lodged? Was I over 5 years old? Was I over 10? Was I over 15? Was I over 20? Was I 15, 16? I was 17. So I was 17. I had to invent my life where this wishy-washiness got formed, and it shaped all my wishy-washiness. Do I need to know anything else to delete this wishy-washiness? No. No. Can I delete it? So now I'm with the magnet in my hand. I am deleting 2 or 3, 4, 5, whatever. I don't count anymore. I'm just deleting this wishy-washiness. Is there any hidden wishy-washy? Yeah, there usually is if something's there. I'm just going to ask a couple of silent questions here. Now, before today's session, what was the severity of my overall wishy-washiness or my indecisiveness that had been running my life? This 10 would be severe. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Was it 9? Was it 7? It was 8. And now, what is the severity? Is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Okay, I'm just going to disconnect from Casper. Okay, now that was extra long. Honestly, if you and I were working together, I would do that in 18 seconds, but I was kind of putting on the show, because I want people to understand the process.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I'm disconnected. There, I'm back to being me. Okay. Now, John, I saw you reading out there. What is going on?
Oh, we've got a lot of comments, got a lot of volunteers. I'm a little bit indecisive of who I'm going to work on.
I know. Just wait. I'll give you a quick little session.
Actually, I know who I'm going to work on. I'm kidding. And it's the person who gave me my first emotion code session. From Kelowna, British Columbia, John Schlackbach. Looking forward to watching your episode. Feeling some indecisive about expanding my emotion code, body code business to more full-time. 7 out of 10. Yes, permission. Okay. So John, connecting with John.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to set the intention, connect up with, I'll say John S. Get a little more water.
So Paul Brent, by the way, today we're working on indecisiveness and wishy-washy. Let me know if you wanted that session. You're talking about your mid-back and your sides. So today's not mid-back and sides day, okay? Today's special is wishy-washy and indecisiveness.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, so I'm going to tune in, connect up John S., who's in Kelowna. I'm actually not too far from Kelowna at the moment.
Nice.
So not too far to travel to connect up. Here, connect
It's
up. So
hot
I'm
in
muscle
there
testing
too.
with my fingers here. They're down my lap. Tune in, connect up, John S. Okay, so indecisive about expanding emotion code business to more full time. Yes. Okay, severity. I got a 7 as well. Yeah, so trapped emotion we can clear to reduce and eliminate this indecisiveness about expanding emotion code, body code business. Yes. Okay, it is. It's actually indecisiveness. Panic and take it for granted. No. So, it's a trapped emotion of indecisiveness. I'm around 14 or 15, age 15. After that. Did you get age 15 too on yours?
I forget. I was tranced out a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Sean. Severity 5. Another trapped emotion creating this indecisiveness. Yeah. Is there inherited indecisiveness? Yeah. Father's side. Father's mom. Need to know more? No. Clear that inherited indecisiveness. That means he was born with this. So we're going to clear that. Clear this from you, all with this. So it's cleared from everyone. Yeah, okay, good connection here. John S., proxy. Yeah. Okay, so severity 0. Anything else creating this indecisiveness, but expanding emotion code, body code business to more full time? No. Check the 4 beliefs. So it's safe to expand business, become full time. Body code. Yeah, believe I can. 100%. Yeah, worthy too. 100%. It's okay too. 100%. Just a little cleanup there. But yeah, John S. Done. Good.
Okay. Well, I've been working ahead because I did
Who'd you
2 more
get?
people. I
Who
did.
did you do?
We're synchronized emotion code practitioners. Tris Jackson, you can hold your head up high because your procrastination level was 6 out of 10. Now it's 0. The next winner, Angela Sue. Her procrastination was 8 out of 10. It is now 0. I was able to do those. Okay. Doing another refresh. Hey, if you're watching the show today, this might be the show to share. If you've never shared the show before, you've never told any about it before, this might be the share to want to show. No, the show to want to share. And I don't mean share, the real share. I mean SHARE. This is the share show.
This is it, yeah. I found another one here. This one might be a little bit more. But Stephanie McLean says, I can't decide anything. My job, my life, the country I'm going to live in, my family. I'm just on everything.
Oh,
I decide. I had an undecided. I flip-flop. So depressed because I can't decide anything. In
wow.
caps.
Let's get her humming again. You're going to work with Stephanie?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
good
just gonna
stuff.
tune and connect up to Stephanie here.
Our
That
friend
sounds like
Barbara
a
Loss
10.
has joined us. So good morning, Barbara Loss.
Permission and 20. Connect up Stephanie. Roxy Stephanie.
If we haven't read your comment yet, our Facebook sorts differently. So if you're waiting and thinking, someone notice me, well, we will shortly. I see Maya is looking for some upper body work. So we would prefer to you book a session to work on your body pain and your wishy-washy. I can work on, but your body pain stuff, you should book an appointment for that. But I'm going to work with Maya Sardanjani, Maya S. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Maya. Wishy-washy, making decisions. So my severity of the problem was a 10. How many trapped emotions are causing because I'm not Michael, I'm Maya. How many trapped emotions are causing this wishy-washy issues with making plans and keeping them? Is it a 10? How many emotions are there? Under 5, 4, 3, there's 2 of them. Is one of them wishy-washy? Is one of them indecisiveness? I just pulled a Captain Obvious and if it wasn't, they would say, no, good guess, Loge, but got to go back and look. I figured they were wishy-washy and indecisiveness. Do I need to know when it happened? Oh, I do. Was I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10? I was 11. Did both happen when I was 11? So releasing wishy-washiness when I was 11. Indecisiveness, releasing indecisiveness when I was 11. Okay, I'm going to do a couple things silently.
I found an unsupported for Stephanie, pride, and wishy-washy. And now I'm into frustration.
Okay, I'm being Maya. Before today's session, what was the severity of my wishy-washiness about making wishy-washy issues, making plans and keeping them? Before today's session, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And now it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next.
Nice. I cleared out a low self-esteem from Stephanie. So that's adding to the mix here. We got can't decide on job, life, country, family. Flip-flopping. And depressed. Is there a 0? Is this severity 0? Oh, 1 or higher? No, 0. Okay. Down on Stephanie. Nice. Okay. So I'll just disconnect.
Okay.
A little more water.
So Maya S., your wishy-washiness is gone. Paul Brent, your wishy-washiness is gone. Someday in my head, John, someday, how, in Canada and Victoria, we have hospitals, but we also have clinics. So they're walk-in clinics. Neighborhoods have them. You can go in and get, an assessment or something like that. It's not an emergency room. I'm imagining one day there'll be emotion code centers. And, you'll sit in a voting booth and the practitioner will be on the other side, although it's not necessary, but it's helpful conversation, right? It's one thing to do it over the phone, but it's another thing to, probe and ask questions and find out where to take the session. But I'm imagining a whole lineup of practitioners and people walking out with relief in the year 2087. But for now, it feels like it's underground. I was at the gym this week and I had somebody come up and said, hey, I want to introduce you to my friend. And within minutes, I helped her raise her arm. And then they just leave bewildered. So yeah, # sorry, doctor's disappointment. Okay, John, we worked with a lot of people today. So that's pretty exciting. In 31 minutes. 31 minutes. Imagine if you hired us for one session with the intention of coming with the list. And the list, again, is on my website. It's removetrappedemotions.com. You can print it off. You can hire John or I. We both have success in everything that's on that list. Check it off like your menu. Put it on your fridge. Photocopy it for your spouse and your family. Do the whole family. I'm doing a whole family's heart wall. I worked with one person in the family and it changed his whole everything.
Yeah.
He said, how would you do a heart wall with everybody? And I say, well, you make a list of their ages and their names and get permission, go to each, because they weren't English speaking, so he was going to do it on their behalf. And I said, you and I can meet. You can say, okay, the next one's this person and here's their age, and they give you permission, and I can give heart wall assessments for all of those. Even the kids, even without their permission, they won't understand what you're asking. But if they live at home and they're your dependents, we can work with them.
Yeah, it changed that whole dynamic. So great.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's where a lot of attraction kicks in. If you have 20 unprocessed negative or 20 or 30 unprocessed negative emotions stacked around your heart, the vibration of your heart is compromised. Right? It's not that pure heart. So when we remove all those trapped emotions, it's like beaming. It's new. It's fresh. Fresh heart. No damages on my heart. And then things go down, right? Old boyfriends and girlfriends. Or people will flirt with you or they'll hold the door. service at the restaurant would be so, you'll say, people will say you look bright and brilliant. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's what people say. They say, even people that look dark and gloomy, people say, wow, did you get a haircut? So it's always fun to hear the results from a heart wall.
Yeah, people look
If you're a
younger.
practitioner, and I say this with all due respect, and you're spending more than 25 minutes on a heart wall, I can help you. I can help you do a heart wall in 5 minutes. Well, I'm really lying. It's really 2 minutes, but that sounds way too easy. That means identifying all the heart walls perfectly and deleting them one at a time. I can help you do that. If you go to hangoutwithmichael.com/growth club, you can learn more about how I'm mentoring. Well, right now I have 27 motion code practitioners I'm mentoring. They're all doing 5-minute heart walls. So the whole session isn't the heart wall anymore. It's an important part of the session with massive, awesome results. So if you want to learn how to do the heart wall, you can send me a direct message, or you can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/growth club. Now, John, you're back to work next week.
I am back at it next week, yeah. So my website is aliveandpeer.com, written down right below me there. I set up a one-on-one session about your indecisiveness or heart wall sessions, business blocks, relationship blocks, all of the above.
Yeah. Good stuff. Now, John, I got an update from Casper. I worked on him earlier. Thanks, Michael. Big heart. I don't think I've ever chuckled while getting a treatment before. I feel like a cork has been pulled out of the top of my head. Clarity and action, ahoy. Oh, he'll be flip charting today. Right, Casper? You'll be hanging flip charts all over your house today. And Maya, who I gave a session to, she said she could feel that, and she's thanking me so much. Robin McTagg, thank you for sharing today's show. Angela Seuss thanking me. Our friend Yolanda Kennerly's joined us. Okay. Do you want to do one more, John?
Yeah, I knew this was going to be a popular show.
Yeah. I'm looking at Lori Mayo. Do you see her there?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I'll work with Lori, and I know there's other people. And you know what? We nailed it today. It's like 9:35, so I'm prepared to go a little longer. Lots of people waving and thinking, "Me, pick me." So, Lori Mayo, I want to work with you. And then, John, if there's anybody outstanding you want to work with, and I don't mean outstanding as in extra special, but outstanding in the field, like literally out on the field, standing, waiting to be serviced.
I'm just scrolling through here.
Yeah, I just connected with Lori Mayo, yes. I've been indecisive about getting a root canal or getting a tooth pulled for the last 3 months. Today the tooth broke, so I guess I must decide to call the dentist and get it pulled. Oh, I guess you're not asking for a session then. Okay, she was just telling us a story. Cass McCrae. I'm going to work with Cass McCrae. Working with Cass McCrae. Hey, it's Cass McCrae. There we go. He said, if there's any time at the end, you may have my permission. Maybe. Well, maybe laugh a lot. Well, you know what, Cass McCrae? It's not at the end, and you don't get to tell me when to do it. Okay? I'm doing it right now, and it's at the end, just like you asked. Okay, Cass McCrae. Am I Michael? I'm Cass McCrae. What is the severity of my indecisiveness and wishy-washy? 10 is severe. Is it 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10? It's a 10. How many emotions are causing it? 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, I'm just going to ask, are they wishy-washy? Yes. Is it indecisiveness? Yes. Do I need to know when they happen? No. Can I delete them both one at a time? Yes. So I'm deleting wishy-washy. I'm deleting indecisiveness. And now I'm going to do some silent ones. Now, what is the severity of my wishy-washy? Well, first, what was it before this session? It was 8, 9, 10. And now it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, I didn't get it all. Are there trapped? Oh, there's hidden ones. That's right. How many? 1, 2. Is it hidden wishy-washy? Yes. Is it hidden indecisiveness? Hidden wishy-washy? Hidden indecisiveness? Now, what is the severity of my indecisiveness? Is it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Okay, Cass, you're down to a 0.
Let's see here. Stephanie says, I'm chilling in the field. Pretty relaxing in the field. Okay. Sylvia says, great show today. Looking forward to hearing the results. What more?
Oh, I do have a result that I want to share with you that I got today. Now I have to find it. Right off. It was from Lyndon. Remember last week we worked on kids going back to school, and it was Lyndon, and he was going to preschool, and the mom wrote me today, and she said he had like an extraordinary experience, like just loved it, and so she wasn't able to join us today, but we'll hear from her when she does.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay, John, we did it. 9:40. We served lots of people today, and we let people know about other kind of things that we work on, in particular, procrastination. We did the procrastination show today, indecisiveness, and we're working on future shows for you. So stay tuned. We're live here every Saturday, usually 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. We've got 109 shows that are replay. If you are an emotion code practitioner, I strongly encourage you to check out our shows and hear how we do things and hear the different topics. It'll help really expand your mind in a really quick way. So, I know practitioners that have been in business for 4 or 5 years, and they're seeing some of the things that we're doing. It's giving them lots of great ideas. So if you're just starting your emotion code practice, get started with us and watch and see how we're doing things. Also, there's a link up above for 4 interviews that I did with 4 successful practitioners, and they're giving us a tip each. So the link is up inside the chat. Well, John, that is it. We did a good job today.
I think so.
We will see you next week on the Emotion Code Bros Show. So let's say goodbye, everybody. See you later.
Thanks, everyone.